Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you all are doing so well. And today's topic was inspired because I met with some friends over the weekend for breakfast. And my friends love to ask me about the topic of food and nutrition. And reason being is because in my past life, I used to be a vegetarian and a foodie. So I became vegetarian in my 20s when I was in massage school, and we were all kind of experimenting with our bodies and food and learning things. And to me, it felt great. I felt light, and I really embraced being a vegetarian, and I stayed that way for 22 plus years. And being a vegetarian and a foodie meant that I loved to have dinner parties and have 5-course meals where I could impress meat eaters and show them different ways of eating. And when I would travel, I would buy all the cookbooks and come back and make amazing new recipes, like all the cultures, all the curries. So that was me, and that's why everyone loves to ask me about food and nutrition. So fast forward to when I was healing from cancer, I thought it would be a great time to learn a thing or two about nutrition. And so I enrolled at IIN, the Institute of Integrative Nutrition, and I loved that school because it's a real holistic school, teaching you mind, body, and soul nutrition, which I loved. And I just wanted to share a few things that I shared with my friends this weekend. And I thought, if my friends didn't know this before, then, or never thought of it this way before, then maybe somebody out there hasn't either. And so first, I wanted to mention that the founder of IIN, he's used to be the founder. Well, I guess once a founder, always the founder, but it's changed hands now. But he's still this amazing man. He's still writing books. His name is Joshua Rosenthal, and he right away we learned that food is really a fledgling science. That's what he used to say. So it's a new science where studies are still being studied and new studies are coming out and debunking the ones that just happened. And so it's a really new science, and there's no real diet or a diet came about because somebody probably healed themselves or did something to improve their lives nutritionally, and then shared it with everyone. And then people adopted it, and it became their diet. And what Joshua taught is that there's no one diet for any one person. Not even in your lifetime is there any one diet that's going to serve you all the way through. Like, you're always going to be tweaking and tuning in and making changes as we do. So, and one more thing about diets is that most people, once they get on a diet, they feel good because they are, either eliminating or adding things that are good for them and being conscious of what they're putting into their mouth as opposed to not. So that's something that happens out there. And just keeping in mind that there's no one diet for anyone, and tuning into yourself. If you're, one more thing, I was listening to a psychologist here on YouTube. I'll link her below because I can't think of her name right now, but she was talking about us highly sensitives and empaths who, when we were young, a lot of times learned to not pay attention to our body and our body's signals on hunger or anything else, because we were tuned into, whoever was in charge of us, or everything that was outside of us and not inside of us. We had to be something for somebody, and we couldn't rely on our own cues. So I thought that was interesting. But yeah, and the last thing, this truly the last thing I'll say about diet is that if you want to make a change with your food, it's not about adopting a diet. It's about thinking of a new lifestyle, and that you're headed over here. So my friend over the weekend was kind of talking about how giving up sugar to her seemed like totally unconscionable, unimaginable, because she loves honey and this, and she gave it up here, and nobody's perfect, and you can't give up every pleasure, and from that place of fear, which I am so familiar with, well, you're never going to get there. So just like in spirituality or any other place in your life that you want to make a change, you're not going to be the person who goes from having honey in their coffee to sugar-free and running a marathon and doing the things that you want to do overnight, or not even in 6 months maybe. Or some people do, and some people are that. But if you're there starting from that place, just give yourself some grace. Don't forget that you can do anything one step by one step. And that's where I'm going to leave it today. And I am just so grateful for everyone who makes a comment and who takes the time to watch me blabber. So thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye.